Hello everybody, how's it going? My name is InkEyes, welcome to my channel, welcome to West of Loathing. This is a slapstick comedy sort of adventure RPG game made by Asymmetric. They also made Kingdom of Loathing, and in fact, this game takes place in the same universe of Kingdom of Loathing, except in the wild west of it. I've played through like a little bit of the beginning of it, and it's really funny. I'm gonna actually make a new game. By the way, you can shoot the things here in the menu, including the clouds in the background with a bullet delay. Like it actually flies to the sky. Like I can shoot that little cloud, and then sometimes they explode. That's pretty rad. Anyway, I've done like a little bit of the beginning part. I'm gonna be... First of all, you can raise your bounty. Not that it really matters, but... Sure. And for my name, let's just do... Ink... Wild Eyes. Why not? Alright. Wanted for protagonizing. Okay. The writing is incredible in the game. The gameplay itself is fun. It's really funny and it's filled with just references. Everything, just jokes, references to pop culture and celebrities and music and all that stuff. I had a strange stream. I was choosing a character class. By the way, I will try to voice act as much as I can, but I'm not gonna promise that I'm gonna voice act everything and everyone. There are a lot of things. Also, I'm not promising that the voice acting is going to be consistent. Like, I may come back to a character with a completely different voice or change from like one phrase to the next, so don't expect anything like that. Just enjoy the gameplay. I would like to play as a bean slinger. Magic and cooking are inextricably intertwined in Loathing, and the bean slinger is a mystical master of both. You've heard there's a shortage of cooks out west since the cows came home, due to most of the cooks having been brutally killed by the cows. I want to be a bean slinger. So we wake up in our room. We can move around with Wasad, and we can read things. Like this weird poster appeared here one night. Goodbye bed. Time to head west to chase my real dreams. Goodbye desk. And we can interact with certain things. Like this one, we can comb hair. You comb your hair one last time, and you gain 1 experience. Progress towards next skill up, 1 out of 5. Hey yo Russell, how you doing? Caw! I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw, caw, caw! Feed Russell a cricket. You grab a cricket from a cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to leave too. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you. Caws one last time, then flies away to the west. It's time to hit the trail. Another funny thing is that you can pick up a perk in here. By the way, you have like, it's very RPG like character sheets with different information like stomach capacity, how many food items can go you can eat before you have to sleep, how many drinks you can drink before you need to sleep it off, and how many potions you can quaff a day. And you have your HP, you have your speed, spell damage bonus, you have your different stats like muscle and mysticality, and they all have like their description, like measure of how beefy you are, how much damage you do and how much damage you take. This is for magic, this is for range attack stuff. Grit is the extent you are truly gritty. The higher it is, the tougher you'll be. So we get different bonuses at different levels. Gumption, get up and get her done. And we also have glamour, this appreciation of the finer things in life. As it increases, you'll be able to consume more cocktails and you'll be able to afford them as well. And we have different combat skills like lava, fava, summon a fava bean made of a boiling lava and hurl it at your unsuspecting foes. Or you can like have the bean shield, just conjure up a whirling sphere of beans that will protect you from melee attacks and things like that. And we can pick up different perks. And one of the perks you can pick up is from this bookcase in your room. You read the spine of one of your books, The Hero of Cabot Church. Mom gave this to me a few years ago. Read another title. The Hero of the Terrible Ship. I love that one. Margaret Smith and the Secret of the Witch Warehouse. Walter Smith and the Forbidden Outhouse. The Secret of the Forgotten Basement. Oh hey, this one might come in handy. You got an item. Walking Stupid. So let's check it out. We found this book tells a tale of a renegade sheriff who was really, really bad at walking. We're gonna read it. You read the book from the cover to cover and learn how to walk really stupidly. You got a perk, stupid walking. Nice. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. Oops. So we're gonna be walking in a very funny way all the time. Goodbye, phonograph. You pull the needle away from the cylinder and stow the handle away. Silence takes over. What a mess. Stack the firewood. There we go. Experience gain. There we go. This heart really puts the heart in home. You're gonna miss Mom's cooking. It's Mom's pie safe. It keeps all her pies safe. Your little brother's room. You pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Corpus Agrimensorum Romanorum. I think this one's about math, maybe. Vorletzungen über Zahlen Theorie. How many different languages do you need to learn to freaking read about numbers here? Solutio problematis ad geometris. Jesus Christ. It's your kid's brother's toy box. Look inside. We find a puzzle cube. So I've played like through the beginning parts of the game, so I'm gonna know a whole lot. And you're gonna be faced with different situations where you can handle and diffuse them in different via different methods and by doing different things and having different items on you. So I'll show you like as we go along exactly what I'm talking about. We can also turn off stupid walking, but why would we do that? Puzzle cube. This is one of your kid brother's weird puzzles. Fiddle with it. Your brother already had it solved most of the way, but you figure out the last couple of moves and we get a little bit of experience. Hooray! Okay, what's this? So tidy. Okay, let's go. So we're outside. No time to screw around in the woods. Time to go west. We just have to go west. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. And before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yup. It's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but... The one about picking locks? Desert survival? The one about bartering? Oh boy. That's the one. Enjoy it. We got mind your meat. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. So we get... Mind your meat. This book is a guide to making the most of your meat by getting the best possible deal on every single thing you buy. Gives us the skill dickering. You read the book from cover to cover and learn, among other things, that its cover price is way too high. We got dickering. Nice. After you're done reading it, you use your newfound skills to pawn it off on a wide-eyed rube for 60 meat. Done and done. So meat is the currency in the game, by the way. So we have 60 meat. We can also minimize that menu like that. Your father morosely jabs at a haystack. Time for me to leave, Dad. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's favorite can of beans. We got can of infinite beans. Thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. So we also get can of infinite beans. You'd think a can with an unlimited number of beans in it would be really exciting, but these beans are pretty terrible. It's a pretty cool thing to carry around, though. We can also get a needle from the haystack, because we're that lucky. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle, and he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey, Rufus. Time for me to head west.
I still don't understand why you're leaving.
He's got a good point, you know. Why are you going west, anyway? You've read the papers, Rufus. The people out west are in trouble. They need all the help they can get.
But it's so dangerous. 60% of the people who go west get killed within a year. And that statistic is from before the cows came home.
I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad, and I'll worry about me.
Okay, if you say so, I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo.
I'll miss you, Rufus.
Okay.
Give him a playful punch on the arm, and I think it's time for us to head out west. Let's go! So we get the opening credits, which is also pretty funny, because there are going to be roles coming up that don't exist in the game, and these names are also like not real. Most of them are referential. Look at our guy play with the turnips. Dialect coach? Are you serious? Stunt coordinator? "200 miles later." Well, the bad news is that you fell off the cart and got knocked out for a couple of hours, and now you've got no ride, no meat, and no prospects. The good news is that you're in a town, rather than in a gulch somewhere. Not much of a town, though. Get up and dust yourself off. What do we have in our inventory? So we lost... Did we lose anything? No. It's not for sewing. It's for picking locks. We still have our meat, though. It said no meat, but we have a meat. We can also get the turnip. You got an item, dusty turnip. What is a dusty turnip? A turnip covered in grit. I don't want to eat it. I'll tell you when I've had enough. We're not gonna burp on camera. Come on. It's a chunk of wood from a broken hitching post. Grab it. So that should be going into my melee weapon, basically. There you go. Speak softly and carry a crude stick. The BS horsery. Gone drinking. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey! Where's your hat, dangabbit? Well, I can't drink in here without a hat. Tain't proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. Check out the box. You look through the hat box and find a magical black Stetson. That looks like something you'd wear. Grab it. We got a barely enchanted hat. You grab the hat and put it on. Thanks, Pete! Thanks, Pete. Gives you a friendly, if somewhat twitchy nod. Say, feller. Yeah? You heading west? If y'all want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. Alright, I'll keep it in mind. So we're in the boring spring saloon. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know, without even looking in it, that it's absolutely disgusting. We're gonna look into it. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum, and it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell. Even from a distance, it smells horrible. Look closer. You're now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? We're gonna try to dig for it. Ew. You reach your hand toward the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit trough at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender. You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring, probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations. We got a nasty ring. Hooray. So we have nasty ring. Though getting this ring was traumatic, you have to admit it was worth it. So it does increase pretty much all my stats, which is really good. We also have the barely enchanted hat. Don't be fooled by all the stars. This ain't got much magic in it. These guys are playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth from their hands to how to play poker card that came with their deck, biting their lips and concentrating real hard. Can I play? They look at you nervously. Look, I have some meat. Let's play. They look at you nervously. You put 20 meat on the table and sit down before they can say no. One of them shuffles a card sloppily and deals a new round. You get a pair of 10s, plus a 2, a 3, and a king. So we just have a pair of 10s. That's all we have. Let's bet crazily. Because I have Moxie of 3, so I have this option available to me. So depending on your different stats, you also get different options. So let's bet crazily. Eat this. All in, suckers. Sweat gushes from their faces as they each read the how to play card, or how to play poker card again. But eventually they both add 20 meat to the pot. Okay, read them and weep. You show your pair of 10s plus 2, 3, king. The guy on the left has a full house of 2 jacks and 3 aces, and the guy on the right has got a straight flush with 2 through 6 in hearts. So we can say we can outfox him. You explain that jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points, the guy on the right 20, and my 25, plus a king. And the king represents King Ralph IX, whom the western colonies revolted against because of unfair taxes, so they owe an extra tax of 10 meat each. They nod in understanding and push more meat across the table at you. You collect your winnings and stand up. The guys thank you for helping them learn the game. Sweet! Money! They don't have enough meat left to bother with. It looks like they're playing for spiders now. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each." Keep waiting. The bartender finally notices you. "Howdy, cowboy." "Howdy, barkeep. Name's Ink. What brings you to our little backwater?" "Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts?" "Unfortunately, Bowden Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by the Dirtwater." My reading. By the Dirtwater? I mean by Dirtwater. The railroad? The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or another. Big company, that. Dirtwater? Dirtwater's interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burnt to the ground by the damned cows. Lots of opportunity there. He pauses for a few seconds, lost in thought. Yep, if I were a younger man, I'd probably head that way myself. You mentioned errands? Yeah, this forsaken burg is always falling apart in one way or another. The hustler's always needing help since he hurt his leg, and that no-count sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. I can probably handle a goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you, and you'll need this. We got a weak fungicide. Alright, we'll take care of it. So the goblin is one of the situations you can approach differently. Like, we can either kill the goblin, or there's a way we can learn how to speak goblin and talk to the goblin. So, let's see if we can do that. Howdy, I'm Ink. Howdy, Ink, I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hustler. What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse selling guy. Gotcha. How's that working out for you? Oh, those horses are flying out the door. So business is booming. Nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Oh? Is that why you're here drinking instead? Yep. And me being in here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One. Kind of a boring one. But it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Alright. The woman glares at you. You should probably just let her drink. Woo! Woo! So this is a basement with a goblin. There's a goblin. We're not gonna do anything yet with them. There's a stack of pile of old newspapers. I'm gonna take one. Get an item. Boring Springs Gazette. Let's take a look at these items in our inventory. It's a copy of the Boring Springs newspaper from about 6 weeks ago. And the liquid in this can is actually very powerful. It's just that it's tailored to kill weak fungi. There's also a crate of Nurse brand whiskey. Good for what ails ya. We got a bottle of Nurse whiskey. This whiskey is too cheap for you to even consider drinking it. And given your legendarily low standards, that's really saying something. Who's lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby, a real tough broad. I ain't recommend you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ooh. Howdy, Susie. Howdy, cowboy. Who's gonna be searching the spittoon for his teeth if he don't leave me in peace? Alright, bye-bye. Go talk to the sheriff. Yo. He's like bullet holes everywhere. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? He sighs. The sheriff, okay? Blast the sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would you? As a matter of fact, I am. Great. Because I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here. What call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with him. I ain't, well, it ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Why don't you do it yourself? You're the sheriff after all. I gotta stay here and practice my chair tipping. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, because I'm sending the deputy along with you to keep you out of trouble. He takes a pistol out of his desk and hands it to you. We got deputy pistol. Deputy? You deputized a gun? You're new in town, maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. He makes a little note on your map. You discovered a new map location, the Fricker Gang's hideout. Got it, I'll be back with the door. It's a pretty awesome cell without a door, but look, there's a mug on the ground. Nice. Yep, wait, hold on. Help wanted. Wanted poster artist. Apply in person. So we now have this recovered mug. A dirty glass mug. The bottom is stamped property of Boring Spring Saloon. Reward if returned, right? We can do that in a second. Yo. Step right up, step right up. Braid's the name and trade's the game. You seriously doubt that his name is Braid? Howdy, Braid. What are you trading? Well, sir, today I'm trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. And to the cunning skinner who brings me 3 rattlesnake eyes, well, to that adventurous soul I will trade a fine silver pocket watch. So remember that. We could find 3 rattlesnake hides for that silver pocket watch. But we also have Dickerin because of the book that we read. So we can ask for, how about some free dynamite? Sir, I must admit that you drive a hard bargain, but I find your terms acceptable. We got free dynamite. Alright. It's awesome. The dynamite is, well, I think just, we can examine it. You examine the dynamite, it's got a end you light and an end that blows up. Nope, just checking. Just checking. And somebody from the inside says, get lost. Alright. Yo. You approach a weird cactus man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself, and name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus? Oh, haha, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation processes inside the cactus part of me keep me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it's a mite boring. I bet. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? Well, we actually do. You give him the newspaper we found in the basement of the saloon. Much obliged, partner. Now, let's see here. What can I do to return the favor? Oh, I know. My shovel. I left it behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. It's yours if you go and get it. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. So we actually gained enough experience to level up Mysticality to level 2. Behind the outhouse at Orhole Mine. Got it. Thanks, Bill. Don't mention it. Now, if you could just kind of stick that newspaper to my face before you leave. There we go. So now, what we can do is, I think he's in here now. Yeah. Yo, Horace. I don't even remember your voice already. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. Well, except for this completely ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help? Oh, God, yes. Thank you. Please. I'd go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them. How many are there? 3. Here. Let me see your map. They pretty much always run away to the same places. So he draws little pictures for Old Hole Mine, Boring Springs, and Thousand Snakes Gulch. Why these places? I think they're like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here. When you find one, feed it some with these oats. That should send it back here. A bag of homing oats. How does that work? The special pigeon infused oats. Alright. Okay. Pigeon infused oats. Brimley's location aware oats. They're healthy and expeditious. Find another needle in the haystack. And one in there too. We are so lucky. This is the most typical horse you've ever seen. Wait, can I talk to you again? I found this mug. Awesome. We get 25 meat. Awesome. I don't think she has new conversation for us. No. Let's talk to this guy a little bit. What do you say, Pete? Who, me? Well, heck, I'd say all kinds of things. For instance, Gadzooks, some four-flushing sidewinder grizzled my frizzle-frazzle. Okay. Okay. Do we need more dynamite? I don't think so, right? And we can't go in there either. Do you have anything more to tell me? I can't even converse with you. It's fair enough. What about the sheriff, before I leave? I see the freaking gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? No, not yet. Well, I can't arrest anyone until you do. I mean, I could, but there wouldn't be much point. Alright, I'll be back. Can I take a horse? I'm just trying to do different things to see if I can do different things. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you, though. Horses get mighty attached to the riders. Once you've bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. Righty now. I only have the one horse available. Sounds fine to me. I'm certainly willing to sell you my least interesting horse. He costs 1,000 meats. Don't have that. I'll be back. You mentioned something about an injury? Hold on. Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look at it, but she gave up doctoring. Why did she do that? Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office. Said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. It's an actual nurse, or I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. So we have Nurse Whiskey brand. Whiskey. that we can give her, probably. Let's see. Nurse brand whiskey. Whiskey delivered for you, Doc.
What brand?
Nurse whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe.
Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on.
You hear a rattle as she unlocks the door. Yo. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying, but her face is aligned. But her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand.
Whiskey. Stat.
She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Jeez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy.
Who's the doctor here? Me or you?
Alright, point taken. Got anything else to say, Doc? Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe. Is everything alright?
That depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters out, and I can't talk and drink at the same time, so...
She glares at you meaningfully. So, what you... I mean... What's the matter, Doc?
What's the matter?
The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one? I'll drink to that. Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living? Well, just count your lucky stars and stay out of town, cemetery, then. Alright. Hey, Doc, can I, look at your books?
Sure, if you want to.
Not that they're gonna do you much good in this doomed, forsaken hellhole. You should try being less cheerful, Doc. So, we look at the books on the shelf. They're all medical textbooks, except for a few. Legends of Curly's Meat. The Life and Works of Fred Ferguson. The Goblinoid Tongues, a primer. So this is how we can approach the Goblin Basement situation, quest thing that we have. By, leaf through. Make like a tree and leaf. We're gonna try to learn Goblin Tongue. See if we can talk to Goblin in the basement. You start flipping through the Goblin language book. It's confusing at first, but you eventually get so engrossed that by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed. And you also know that a blurf is the Goblin word for hour. You have learned to speak Goblin, sort of. We can actually read more. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure. A massive chest full of premium meat. Oh, sweet. I think, why did we get experience? Probably for reading all the books. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. At least there are some useful appendices in the back and some diagrams of appendices. Stove is spotless. Either she's really compulsive about cleaning or she never cooks. There's a pile of TNT next to the fireplace. Wow, shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? Jesus. Alright, I guess I'm leaving. Okay then. Does you have anything here? This vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. Preen a little. I had not done this before, actually. Grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. Yeehaw! You got gumption level 2, yo. So now we can go to the basement. And normally this would be a fight option. And he's like,
I'm Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Hi. Hi, hello. Hello, I'm Gary. Who are you?
Well, I'm Ink. My timer's up already.
Hello, Ink. Good to meet you. What Ink doing down here?
Oh, you know, I'm just looking around.
Oh, Hey, oh, Gary likes to looking too. Gary now looking for a way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck though.
Where are you trying to go, Gary?
High away and far up for popping. Popping and then new Gary everywhere. Everywhere.
He wants to go up to explode. Settle down, Gary.
Gary doesn't likes to settling. Gary wants traveling and popping. If Ink going far up and high away, maybe taking Gary with you, eh?
I'll think about it. Is there anything I can...
Oh, hey. Oh, it's you. Gary traveling with you far off and high away? Going.
Can I no longer kill him? Wait. I should be... Wait. Didn't I... When does the option come up for the... Hold on. You know what? We'll be back. Let's go to our map. So we have all these new locations. We can go to the Fricker gang's hideout. Maybe we should go somewhere else first. Gain some experience. We can go to the Overhaul mine. Let's go there. Let's check it out. This is where Bill's set to look. Look behind the outhouse. We found the shovel. Hey, he wasn't kidding. Not that this would have been a funny thing to kid about, I guess. So we got the shovel. What can we do with the shovel? Device for turning the ground into holes. Provides the option to dig in places. Nice. What is this? Some meat ore in this card. I've actually haven't been to this area out of the 3 areas. That's why I came here first. Let's dig through it. We found 50 meat. And it marked, of course. Whoa. This mechanism is related to cargo elevator control. The poster on the wall behind reads Level 1, blasting cap storage. Level 2, plungers, both kinds. Level 3, tools. Where do you want to send the cargo elevator? Just level 3. What is this? Instructions for the cargo elevator. Examine the controls. What is this? It's a toolbox, but it's locked. We have a needle to pick it, though. You managed to unlock the toolbox, but the needle is ruined in the process. Most of the tools inside are rusted away to nothing. But there's a pretty nice crowbar. So we got a crowbar. Crowbar is one of nature's simplest machines. It's exactly what you want on your side if a thing has a lid, and you don't want it to have a lid anymore. It's also a good weapon. There we go. What's in level 1? Unrefined meat nugget? What is that? A chunk of mostly worthless rock shot through with veins of gristle and flesh and, well, veins? These crates are all labeled blasting caps. It appeared as part of the label. That's why it's inside the quotes like that. So they're capsules. But they're blasting caps because the guy's like typing with the blasting caps, capital letters. You pry one of the crates open with your crowbar and grab a blasting cap. Alright. This is a device for converting electricity, which has only been recently discovered, into explosions, which are awesome. Plungers. Yup, that's happening. I was drinking a little bit of coffee. Alright, so they are actual plungers. Sign lied though. There's only the one kind. we have the detonation plunger. Sometimes the only solution to a clogged pipe is to blow up the entire building. That I agree. I like the shadows cast. This looks dangerous. Alright, let's hook up the plunger. Fighting against your insects for self-preservation, you've hooked up a plunger and strung it a fair distance away. This makes you nervous. Press the plunger. You press the plunger and nothing happens. You forgot to hook up a blasting cap. Oh. Oh wait, how do we hook it up? Add a blasting cap. Okay, you've succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. Kaboom. More meat. Silver nugget. Because we have the shovel and we can dig now. Where is this silver nugget? A shiny nugget of silver. Yo, here's the first horse. You see the dark horse? Barely. Approach her. Hey there, girl. It's okay, I'm a friend. The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more like cripplingly introverted away from you. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a very confident thing to say. Pat her on the nose. As you reach out to pat her on the nose, the horse ducks and steps further back into the shadows. Oh, come on. Nay. Take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go. Yum yum. She sidles away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Come on, please? Look, they're fine, okay? See? You take a handful from the bag and toss them in your mouth. Ugh. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it's better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine, and realize that you unconsciously turn around and walked out the door. Jeez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See? Perfectly fine. Can I pat you on the nose now? The horse hunches her shoulders and seems to shrink slightly as you pat her nose, but she doesn't actually flee, so that's something. There's a good girl. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of the oats. Warily, begrudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but don't see anything. When you turn back, she's gone. Well, there you go. Holding the oats. Send her back home. What crack? You bend down and shine your lantern into the crack in the rock. You can just barely make out a square shape down there, well out of arm's reach. Or well out of arm's reach. Looks like somebody dropped a small metal box in the hole, though you don't know if that was to hide it or discard it. If you're truly desperate to find out what's in there, you can try reasoning with the rocks. Your primary argument would be a bundle of dynamite. Perhaps you could persuade the hole to widen enough to grab the box. It requires 3 dynamite. Hold on. Can I get more blasting caps? How many dynamite pieces? I just have 1. How many needles do we have? Because the trader dude trades needles for dynamite. We might be able to get in there. Alright, we're gonna go back to the town of Bowden Springs. Yo. You mosey in here. Yo, I brought one of your horses back. He's 3 on her meat. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine, but thanks for sending back my dark horse. Sure thing. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Just browsing. Yo. This horse seems uncomfortable when you directly look at her directly. Hey, man. Give me... I'll take some dynamite for this needle. Braid, which is so not a name, takes your needle and hands you a stick of dynamite. Be careful with this now. No more dynamite? No more dynamite. Damn it. Damnamite. How are we gonna find this soap? Another mug. Do you have anything interesting? Oh, I can shovel shit? That's nice. Shovel it. It's nasty work, but somebody's gotta do it. Man. Man, why am I doing this? Is there poop in here? Not yet. We don't need to talk. Do we need to talk? We don't need to talk. Wait. Mugs. Nice. Okay. Bye-bye. Now we can go to the other place. So let's go to our map. Ah, maybe I can get 3 rattlesnake hides from here, right? Look at his sad face. Wait, did that shine? One of these rocks is really shiny. Grab it. We got a shiny rock. It's shiny, and it's about the size of a rock. Okay then. This snake looks sleepy, but not that sleepy. Alright, so we're gonna get your first taste of combat here. So we have weapons we can use. Like, you know, the crowbar or the gun. And then we have spells as the bean caster. So we have lava flava that we read about. We have the bean shield, and these cost action points that come back in every encounter, basically. So we can actually like cast a spell right now with 1 action point that we have here. Dude, 1 shot. Had no chance. You have slain a snake. Before long, they'll call you Snake Murdering Inc. Yo. Another snake? Well, I guess it's not called the one snake gulch. Exactly. We can do the spell again. Cause I'm awesome like that. Oh. This one's gonna fight back. And I'm poisoned. That's right. Made short work of that long snake. Muscle level 2, awesome. This snake looks really angry. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. Oh, I'm good at tricks. Let's do it. Okay, this one I actually had... Oh, this is dangerous. Increase my armor? Why not? Armor up. There we go. And it's free, so we can just do that. And then we can shoot the snake. I think my crowbar is stronger, though. Yeah. I'm just the best like that. Nice work. If the whole cowboy thing doesn't work out, you could always get a job as a snake exterminator. Yup. That's, you said it. This horse has gone snake crazy. Or maybe he was some other kind of crazy before? Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Look him in the eyes. No, pat his nose first. We gotta do the pat test, right? Carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit, okay, a lot, but seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's a good boy. And calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other is revolving madly in its socket, like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Oats, are you hungry, boy? I've got a little treat for you. Huh? You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny. Or rather, a whinnyar girl. Hopefully he's headed home, man. Not into the 12th dimension. Cool, cool. Saved another horse. Is there another secret here that we can check out? I like how you get bigger and smaller when you go back and forth. What happened? You don't have to walk all the way back over there. Hit M or click the map icon to travel quickly. What if I disobey? Oh, we're gonna walk. Let's just go to the Boring Springs Boneyard as well, while we're at it. Our founder is actually a really interesting guy. Oh, there's a mug. It's a menacing tree. Benjamin Crockett. Ooh, we can dig this up. 1820 to 1866. This is probably like a real person. Yo. Get messed up, dude. Ooh. Tough guy, huh? Oh yeah. Overkill. You've put us up to Captain Skeleton's unnatural animation. Nice. Moxie level 2. Old cavalry saber. And gold tooth. Sweet. We have a new weapon already. This one deals 5 to 6 damage. Which is basically the same. It's better than a crowbar though. Here. There we go. It just looks better, I mean. And a gold tooth. This was in the ground for a very long time, then in somebody's mouth for a very short time, and now it's in your backpack. Awesome. Awesome. Yo, skeleton, you're not getting past it without a scuffle. Ah, damn it. Alright, a scuffle it is. You're really weak. I'm sure I can do the spell and just murder you. Wow. Skeleton collapses into a pile of loose bones. We got gumption level 3. Cool. Who was this guy? Just wouldn't stay put. Oh, there's a ghost horse. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky translucent horse. You approach a weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her. Though you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How, you did that without opening your mouth? Oh, I see how this is written. That's a little strange how you did that without opening your mouth. We gotta see if we can pat her on the nose. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Let's pat her again. Yup, still cold. Still cold. Do we get anything for patting this horse? Forever? I suppose not. Alright, here's to eat the oats. Here you go, girl. Have some oats. You put out a handful of oats for the horse, but she just sort of stares right through you. Brr. Hey, please don't look at me like that. Pat her again. Yep, still cold. You hold the oats out again, but the horse continues to ignore them. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put some bone meal on them, but I don't have anything handy to grind up bones with. Grave dirt? Is that a yes? Weird. Okay. Add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with just a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. Nay. And with that, she glides away in the direction of town. Bizarre. Timothy Cochrane, 1855 to 1895, devoted husband. Elizabeth, 1887 to 1895, beloved daughter. Celeste Cochrane, 1895 to 1895, a bebe. These might be the family of the Susie chick at the bar. Benjamin. He showed up way too early. Let's go to the Fricker Gang hideout too. We're well equipped. The Fricker Gang's hideout. Yo. Thought Fricker. The Fricker Gang's intrepid lookout appears to be taking a little nap. Just shoot him. That doesn't seem very sportsmanlike. You sure you want to do that? Yeah. Really? You're just going to gun down a hapless leaping man in cold blood. Cold is the only blood I have. Shoot him. He's just a kid. Everybody dies. Pull the trigger. Dang, partner. We got ruthless. Cold-blooded killer, and people can see it in your eyes. It's often the last thing they'd see, in fact. So we're gonna get a ruthless option in some situations. Awesome. Dude, they're bad gang. We're gonna kill them all. It requires foraging. I think you can get foraging from one of those opening, like, starter books. Pile of random stuff in the Fricker Gangs It's a pile of random stuff the Fricker Gang stole. Finders keepers, 25 meat. We got another mug. You get an item, pair of silver cufflinks. Nice. If you wear fancier shirts, you might have some use for these. Maybe. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. So we can drown him, we can tie him up. We can ask for soap, which I think we can use for the trader. He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into into both sleep and the tub. We get a bar of soap. Cool. I think we can still kill him. Dr. Sweckleton's Pure Castile Soap. Where this comes from, they call it soap. Yeah, we can probably drown him. You push his head under the water and hold him there until he stops struggling. Oh my god. At least he died warm. Jesus. You cautiously approach the Fricker Gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Let's shoot one of them in the back. You draw your pistol and execute the one with the eye patch. His brother screams, jumps behind the barrel, and starts firing at you wildly. Obviously, we're gonna... Trying to shoot this target. We'll hit a sturdy barrel instead. How much life do you have? It's not gonna be enough to kill him in one round. I actually have 2 AP now. Okay, so this will end my turn. This one doesn't end my turn. There you go. We're just gonna do beam attack again. Forever. That's right. The leader of the Fricker gang. The leaders of the Fricker gang are dead by your hand. The sheriff will be proud of you, though you're not sure how your mother would feel. Hellbender level 2. Time to recover sheriff's door. What is Hellbender? Where is... Oh, here it is. A force of nature. Spell damage. Nice. There's a mug on the table. Oh yeah, we need the mug. There's a... They won't be needing this anymore. Oh, that's right, they're dead. Pile of Fricker's ill-gotten gains. 50 extra meat. Here's a door. Got it. Should go back to the sheriff as soon as possible. I guess we can use the map, right? Let's go. Let's go back to town. Oh yeah, we rescued the horses. Oh jeez. Yo, looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for your help. Anytime. Thanks for finding my crazy horse. He was eating loco weed again, wasn't he? Not that I noticed. That's all of them. I thank you. I can't thank you enough. Here's a little extra for you. So another 100 meat. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Just browsing. You behold a pale horse, like absurdly pale. This horse is a... Wait, is this horse floating? That's absurd. This horse has the look of someone who has seen the madness and dances on the other side of the void. I want the shy horse. I think if I can buy it. Sure thing. Which one are you interested in? I'll take the basic model. I'll take the shifty looking dark one. I'll go with the spooky pale one. Give me the one with the crazy eyes. Give me the shifty looking dark one. I'll take the shifty looking dark one. Good choice. She's a sneaky one. I'll sell her to you for 1,000 meat. When you say sneaky... Well, she's real quiet, and she likes dark places. Yeah, I remember. And just look how she's trying to hide behind the other horse there. She seems pretty smart. I'll take her. Thanks. Here's the keys. Right safe. Give her a name. Tina is totally fine, Tina. Yup. Yup, thanks. Oh, and I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. We got a map of the southeast-west map. Jesus. Yo, you're my horse. Ride Tina out of town? No, not yet. Hold on. What are you guys up to? What are you up to? Found these mugs, yo. Are you Susie Cochrane? How do you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I'm sorry for your loss. Susie scowls bitterly and mutters into her whiskey. I saw it happen. I saw the whole damn thing and couldn't do nothing about it. The bartender said it was cows. Cows? Right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows, not anymore. What happened? It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before, well, before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead, and she left me the place when she passed. Go on. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch, and they attacked a couple days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out the gun safe. Cows smashed in the front door, and a fire started out back by the root cellar. House went up in blazes just like that. What did you do? There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire, and I saw Tim trampled right in front of me. She drains her glass. I ain't want to talk about it anymore. Alright, sorry. She refills her mug from a bottle in the bar and doesn't reply. What are you gonna do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here. And no desire to stay. I can't leave without my rifle, though. Why not? It was Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Left it at the ranch like a damn fool. Listen, can I ask you for a favor? I need someone to go get it for me. Shh. Why don't you get it yourself? Susie's jaw clenches. She turns away so you can't see her face and resumes her drinking. Look, I know you got no call to do a favor for a stranger, but I ain't got a lot of options. Your rifle, you mean? Yeah. Alright. I'll get it. She shows me the ranch on the map. The Cochrane Ranch. Alright. What the hell's a goblin doing in the basement, dude? Yo, Sheriff. You're gonna be so excited about this. You ready for this? I see the Fricker gang hasn't put a stop to your breathing. Did you rescue my cell door? You hand the sheriff his door and he hangs it back on his hinges. Nice work, stranger. This here prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Are there any Fricker boys left for me to round up? Nope, they won't be bothering this cell no more. Well now, that's a right load off my mind. Looks like I owe you a reward. 500 meat, a big bag of meat. Got another little task for you if you got time. Should be a lot simpler than the last one. What do you need? Well, the Frickers busted the lock when they took the door. Gonna need a new lock. I know where to get a lock from. Soap for lock. Yo. Soap for lock. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Wait, what is this? This is ostensibly a map, though it's mostly blank. Looks like you'll have to fill the bulk of it yourself. Follow map? No, we're not gonna follow it yet. It's a lock. It's a padlock. Got its name because it's like a wizard that protects your house. There you go. That'll do nicely. Sheriff puts a lock on the cell door, then accidentally drops the key and it clatters into the cell. Hellfire. Don't suppose you know how to pick a lock, stranger? You got a needle handy? I actually have a needle handy. I definitely picked the lock. You've unlocked the cell door. Better let the sheriff reclaim the key himself so he has something to do today. I unlocked your cell for you. The sheriff walks into the cell and picks up the key. He looks around for a place to hide it, and eventually sticks it under his hat. Thank you kindly, stranger. If Boring Springs ever gets any more criminals, they'd better watch out. That's a good job you've done. Don't mention it, buddy. Here, have this as a souvenir of your time in Boring Springs. We got a replica sheriff badge. Thanks, sheriff. You're leading rightly. What is this badge? Oh, here it is. It's a plastic facsimile of the sheriff's badge. He usually gives them to children who tour the jail. This item goes on your lapel. What lapel? I love it. I love it. So I guess we could actually head out now on the horse. Yo, you don't want to talk to me no more since you got that? Alright. Yo, give me my horse. I'm heading out. I'm heading out. Once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you've got will forever remain unfinished. Are you sure you're ready to leave? Oh, yeah. I think. Alrighty then. You're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Somebody to share the trail with. Somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Who will you take with you? Take Crazy Pete. Take Gary the Goblin. Go it alone. Not recommended. I'm gonna have to take Gary the Goblin. You head back to the saloon's basement and smuggle Gary out under your coat. Dude, let's go. Oh, one last thing before you go. Up until this point, I've been automatically spending your experience points for you. I'm happy to keep doing it, and I promise to give you a nice, well-rounded experience. Shall I keep it up, or would you prefer to decide for yourself where your experience gets spent? You can always change this later in the options menu. Let's do it manually. To make it like an actual RPG experience, so like a, you know, no control, no decision made, narrative sort of experience on rails. No. We're gonna decide how we develop our character. That's right. Okay! You now have the option of turning yourself into some kind of unbalanced weirdo if you want. Open your character screen when you want to spend XP. Sweet. You consult the southeast west map the hostler gave you. It only lists two things: the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. Head for Dirtwater. Alright. Oh jeez, he has something to say. But I think this is a great place to stop. This episode has been very long. But I just wanted to do the prologue. And can we also save and quit? We sure can. We can always continue. I just wanted to show you guys the prologue of the game. And how it is, and the writing and all that. It goes in depth. You come across like a ton of items and quests and things like that, and difficult quests and side quests and whatnot. And hopefully you guys will enjoy it as much as I'm enjoying it. It's very funny, at least to me. But anyway, if you liked it, leave a thumbs up and I would like that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for your time and attention. Goodbye.